Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Adani back with another reading. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. We do ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Join the tribe, okay? So this is just a general message. It might not resonate with everyone, but if it does, please would appreciate it if you can just comment down below. Let's see. I always read the comments and I really appreciate you for your interaction, okay? I'm going to start off with the angel messages, okay? Let's get some messages from our angels. See what they want us to know in our current situation right now. This flew out. We have Aurora. Hope you can see it. And she says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. So you see her flying. All right. So Spirit wants us to know that we are moving forward in a positive direction. Maybe people can see it on you. People can tell that you're like leveling up. Things are now moving in your favor, okay? Because we do have Omega at the bottom, which is, it says victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So you're winning right now. This is a winning season for someone. You know, things are going in your favor, and not everybody's going to be happy for you, so you might have to just, don't look back, don't look, just keep moving forward. And all is well. We have Indriel. It says you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of the inhabitants. So I could be speaking to someone who has like a special gift and a special calling. You have a special gift and a special calling that could possibly take flight soon. Okay. It is taking flight. You have a gift of visualization. Maybe you have a gift to where, sorry about the glare, guys. You see something in your mind's eye. You're able to create things. You have a creative gift. For some of you, it could be painting. If you, draw something that you like, with your intentions in it, it can actually come to fruition. So some hidden gifts in you are being activated at this time. And it's not being activated for you to just sit on it and do nothing with it. It's activated because you're supposed to use it to be of service to humanity. We have Archangel Gabriel. So we have an archangel that just showed up. Says you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So I was just saying, Angel Indriel said the same thing, that you have a purpose, that you're a light worker. And for some of you, it involves communication because Archangel Gabriel is the archangel of communication. Some of you are meant to be counselors. Some of you are meant to use your words to speak. It could be spoken words, poems, poetry, different things, that are of high vibration that can actually elevate the earth. It says your life purpose involves communication and the arts. So the arts can fall in different ways. What arts is for you. It could be painting, drawing, dancing, music, it just different things. Whatever talents that are being activated in you, some of you, these talents you've had since childhood, something you've done since you were a child, you're meant to do that to be of help to people. In your eyes, it might seem like something that's really of no value, or it doesn't mean anything, but to someone, this could actually break chains and set people free. And, maybe just that one word from you could help free a person or release them from whatever mindsets that they have that has been holding them back. We have Angel Ray here, and she's saying that yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So yoga and exercise can actually help you help activate these, or amplify your powers. Yoga is a very type of like spiritual type of like exercise, to where you're connecting your mind, your body, and your soul with each movement. And it's very, very good. So Spirit is recommending that you do yoga or some form of exercise to help keep your body, you know, strong, keep your body, your energy centers flowing, because with great power, it can literally drain you physically. So you have to take better care of yourself, so you don't, you don't get sick, you don't get overwhelmed. You're able to move the energies and keep it flowing. So you definitely have to take better care of your physical body to be able to house this powerful spirit that you're carrying, because we are spirits having a human experience. So yoga or some form of exercise will be of help to you. It would ensure that you're not having any energy blockages as you are awakening. I'm hearing Kundalini awakening for someone. You could be working with that snake energy, maybe meditation where you visualize a snake from the base of your spine climbing up to your crown, to your head. That's the Kundalini rising, which activates the energy centers of your chakras, starting from the base chakra all the way to the crown chakra. Okay. All right. Meditation also will be of help to you, because she's in a meditation pose. Yeah, I could be speaking to a high priestess right now. Someone that is meant to, speak to the masses. Someone that is meant to be of service to people. And Spirit is watching you and guiding you. Sorry about the glare. That's the high priestess. So knowledge, ancient knowledge is being released to you right now. That's going to help you break doors open. That's for somebody. Yeah, this Eight of Cups, this is walking away, moving away from a situation that was emotionally draining, that was not serving your highest good. Just finally, leaving. Finally leaving. And I'm also getting for someone here watching this video, there's someone that you walked away from that is actually watching you in your energy right now. Even though they walked away, you see, they still holding on to something. They haven't fully, completely let you go. They're still holding on to your energy in some form of way. Um, Even though things ended with you all, they still never forgot you. They never forgot the wisdom that you gave them. There's some lessons that they learned with you. You impacted their life in a major way. And they're contemplating coming to say something to you. Maybe they've been wanting to reach out, but they haven't had the courage to do that. Um, they want to have a conversation with you. So they're dealing with inner conflict on how to go about that. You know, they're dealing with inner conflict on how to go about that. This is the Knight of Cups. If, it's like they haven't released you yet. They've moved on to other relationships after you, but steady comparing you with other people, and there's no one that compares, you know. So they're walking away with this cup, and they're still looking at this cup, still analyzing, like, you know, it just wasn't the same. It's just not the same as that person. The way you made them feel, or the way they haven't been able to match that. But this person is dealing with a lot of pride and a lot of their ego. I don't know if you bruised their ego when y'all were there. There's something that you said. There's something that you told them that, they have not forgotten, and they were upset, and, I guess to punish you and they're punishing themselves by punishing you. And their pride will not let them come, their pride. It's like a pride thing. I don't know what conversation took place between you all, but it wasn't something that, some things were said that, you know, maybe shouldn't have been said, because look, these two people don't see eye to eye, but they're holding each other right here. Like, can't live with you, can't live without you kind of energy. They felt like maybe they abandoned you at a time when you needed them, or you abandoned them at a time they needed you, something of that nature. Somebody ghosted the other person at a time that, you know, it was a critical time in their life, in your life or their life, okay? But they want to come in and see if there's something that you all can work out, but they feel like the damage might be a little too much to come back from, because this is the Ten of Swords, which is the completion. I mean, all 10, this is just like, they feel like things are damaged to the point of no repair, or they're not sure if that's how you feel, you know, if you would consider taking this cup again. They also feel like they've changed a lot. If you see them now, you will be surprised. They've gone through a lot that has humbled them, so it's given like what they did to you, because I feel like they put you in this type of situation, has been done to them. So this person has hurt you before. This is someone that hurt you. Them abandoning you at that time, you know, was something that really, like, I feel like it sets you back in a way, um, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And they know, they're feeling very guilty about that. Okay. They're feeling very guilty about that. And it's like they want to come in and apologize and have a conversation. Maybe they feel like their story will help this situation, will help you see things a little bit different. This person was influenced by someone in their family or friend, someone they looked up to. An older person influenced them in regards to you all's relationship. but this person was not a wise counsel. You know, this person was someone that judged you based on something they heard about you, okay? Based on something they heard about you, they judged you, and this is someone this person looks up to. Maybe a father figure, an uncle, a brother, a cousin, a friend, just someone that they really look up to, and they followed that advice, and they regret it. They walked away, but their life has not been it's been very unbalanced. Very, very unbalanced. This person went through so much trauma after you. Just getting that message first for someone here. This might not be for everybody, but that came through. Okay. They could have even, you know, got involved with someone like a marriage. They did something that they regretted. And it's almost given like Hierophant is like traditions, belief systems, you know, religious institutions. Institutions can be anything, work, school, you know, but it's usually like a traditional way of believing of things. So this person could have went and actually got into a some of them could have got married on you. Someone might have got married on you, and they got married to someone that it was horrible. It was the worst mistake they made. You know, it's given like this person might have lied about who they were. They lied about their status. They lied. Maybe the other person that they were, you know, cheating on you with at that time, they felt like that person had something to offer them. Maybe they lied about their financial status, or maybe something they were going to do for them, but it was all lies. It Once the deed was done, they regretted it. Five of Cups. This person regrets everything. Money can't buy you love. You know, this is a relationship where there was constant arguments, fighting. This person was I mean, this person literally did to them what they did to you. They juggled them with other people. They lied to them. I mean, even their money, their finances was affected by this relationship. They're in deep regret. Yeah, their finances, Five of Pentacles. Judgment card. This person wants to come back. They want to come back. You know, it's like they feel like they need to make things right. In this card, this person is having a past life regression, right? So a hypnotist is helping this person remember, because they're living with some trauma or a witch wound. Like this was the Salem witch trials, right? Where they were um, unaliving people that were they were accused of witchcraft, right? So this person here has a past life where they were either the witch or the accused of being witch, or the people that persecuted them. So it's given like, and this is the judgment card. This person has now realized that they're here. They have karmic like healing to do with you. And it's given like, I'm speaking to someone who, this person judged you because you had a different belief system than they did. Okay, they might have called you weird. They might have said the way you think is weird. You know, you might not follow the traditional ways of things, and maybe their family found out and they were like, no, we don't, you can't deal with someone like that. And they judged you based on that and went with someone that they felt was more you know, in alignment with their belief system. And this Hierophant card is so strange because they're burning Bibles here, right? So when they married this person or got into a relationship with this person, they found out that this person was not who they said they were. In fact, they were someone that was probably practicing the craft, but in a very toxic and negative way. So this person has now seen is now seeing things in a completely different way, and they might have gone through um this breakup or whatever they dealt with this person. For some of them it could have really like cost them a lot. For some of them it cost them money. Some of them it might have cost them their freedom for a little bit. They might have got into legal problems. I mean, it really affected their life. Some people it could have affected their health. But now, due to therapy or whatever they're going through, they're now seeing that they themselves have a past life where they, you know, were a light worker, or you and them have a history in a past life where you all might have been like on this path to where either you were the accused and they were the ones that persecuted you. So it's not the first life where they judged you and accused you, persecuted you, or based on just who you are. And now they're looking at all of that and the energies of that and understanding that, you know, what they did has no, like, there's no, there's just no logical reason why they should have treated you the way they did. It doesn't make sense. They have to relive the conversations that you guys had, the arguments, the way they treated you. It's like all of those things, they're looking at that, they're analyzing every word. They now see clearly with the Ace of Swords what they did wrong, and they want to come in and have a conversation with you. This person is dealing with a lot of mental anguish, depression, sadness. They could be calling your phone and hanging up, calling you from strange numbers and hanging up, because they don't have the courage to have a conversation. Okay? That's for someone. And for someone else, I'm also getting that, you have this spiritual calling, you know, this spiritual gift that is awakening for you right now. Spirit is calling on you to accept it, because it's time for you to take flight. It's time for you to, this is the time for you to come out. This is the time for the phoenix rising, for you to take your rightful position and understanding who you are. And people, you know, this path is a lonely path. It really is, but it's a different type of lonely. It's like a positive lonely. It's not a negative lonely. It's where you have friends who call you or who will be calling you, family, and you just don't have the energy to sit on the phone for an hour or two. That's how connected you are with yourself. Being in your zone. When you connect with spirit, it's like some of those things that you used to do before, it's not comfortable anymore. You could be having dreams of being in places like, you know, these are all showing you, who you are, who you were. Spirit is communicating with you at this time. So you could be receiving some downloads on some things that you need to be working with. Archangel Uriel and Archangel Gabriel is of significance here. Gabriel is for communication. Archangel Uriel is the archangel for Virgo. It's the archangel for wisdom and magic. Those could be two energies that you could work with. For some of you, your life purpose is to help people release past life traumas that are affecting them in this life, maybe past life regressions. You can get certified in that or get training in that, or maybe you need that. And for some of, I'm also getting that, you know, you lost a lot in your life. Your actual real love, your soulmate, your true love walked away from you because you're on this path. They judged you because you're different. And now they want to come back because they realize that they're supposed to be on this journey with you. They're seeing things differently now. They're they're now seeing the truth. Their belief systems, maybe they could be going through, you know, some a spiritual awakening at this time. Maybe now they're like, certain things you used to tell them that you were, you know, going through, now they're going through that. You know, now they see the lies and the deception of, you know, religion. It's like this person, you know, went through a lot of betrayals and heartbreak and disappointments from people within their own, you know, within the church. For some people within the mosque, if they're Islamic Muslim, you know, they were betrayed by people who, you know, they considered, you know, of high integrity. But they want to come back in because they feel like they know that they're supposed to be working hands in hands with you on something. They want to collaborate with you. They could have been having dreams where you two were doing something, opening portals, meditating, holding hands. They just feel like there's something that you all are meant to do together, you know, and they want to be by your side. They want to protect you. They want to assist you. um they feel like there's something you can help them with. This person is experiencing a lot of roadblocks in their life right now. Taurus energy here. We're still in Taurus season. So you have someone who hurt you in the past wanting to come back, wanting to make things right. They understand now that you have a special gift, and they were meant, the reason why they were meant to be in your life is to support you, to protect you, to help you, to be of service, to make sure that they protect the gift. They see that that's just how they feel, not that you need any of that. I hear the song, trying to find my way back to you, baby. I think that's what's his name? Jahi Jahi. It's an old song. Trying to find a way back, way back. Don't judge me for my voice. Trying to find my way back to you, baby. So they're trying to find their way back. They're trying to find their way back. They want to they want to find a way, or praying and hoping that you forget some of the things that happened. They're hoping, they're looking at that cup. They're like, oh my God, is she going to remember this? Is she going to, they have this fear of you, like that conversation. They're just afraid of that initial conversation that could take place when they reach out to you. You could see their number on your phone and just not pick it up. For some of you, they're afraid they're blocked. For some of you, they are blocked. And they just don't know. Is it possible in this life to bring this back? Something that they put away for dead, that they just, sorry, YouTube. They don't know if it's a way to bring it back. So you could be dealing with someone. For some of you, they've tried to reach out and they weren't able to get through. For some of you, they could be calling you from all these computerized phone numbers and hanging up, and they just don't have the courage to do the needful. Okay? That's for some of you. What else you got, Spirit? I'm called to use these cards, get some more information. I'm hearing they want to clear the air. Happy success. They want to clear the air. They want forgiveness. They want peace. They're afraid of conflict. Or maybe this person, they've been dealing with a lot of conflict in their life. You see that? The boat is on this, the waters are like choppy, and it hasn't been easy. This person has gone through so much. Or maybe you went through so much. Listening to friends and colleagues, they regret that. The angels are here, the angels of the four directions. Maybe this is something that Spirit is actually doing. Optimism. Maybe this is something that it is like Spirit is bringing this situation back. And they want you to have a whole different perspective on it, because there's a lesson. Maybe the lesson is we have kindred partnership. This is something that this person has followed you for many lifetimes. And the reason why Spirit is bringing this back to you is because y'all have a purpose. This relationship has a reason. It's like this person is part of your divine mission. Okay? They're part of your divine mission. You have a new beginning. Or there's a new cycle, a rebirth. Maybe this person is coming back new. They're seeing things in a whole new way, kind of like a new baby being born, learning life all over again. The sacred temple, there's a divine mission. Maybe the relationship that you all had, that they walked away from, and, when they experienced everything they experienced, the conflict, the drama, heartbreak, disappointment that they went through. This, they were betrayed by 3 people. It was meant for that to happen because it's going to activate them. It's going to activate them to step in alignment in who they truly are and step out of this gate and stop trying to, like, play it safe by following the traditions, the ways that, okay, my mom, my dad did these, my family were Methodists, were Baptists. We don't, they playing it safe in this world, knowing that, they have this fear because in a past life, even though we don't remember our past lives, but the energies are still in our DNA. So you're going to always have that fear of persecution. You're going to always have that fear, to step out of the box and be your true and authentic self. And that was one thing they admired about you, is the fact that you weren't afraid to be weird. I don't know why they call it weird, but that's the word that they call it. Maybe this person did something that, they saw you do or say, and something happened. And they have a whole different way of seeing life now. What they went through has now humbled them to where they're grateful for just being, just grateful for life, and just maybe the way they talk now is going to be so different. They're going to be surprised at the level up that you have, increase. And you see the crystals. And these are all the crystals of the 7 chakras, the energy centers. So this new beginning is going to bring a cycle of increase and abundance. We first of all had friends and colleagues, which were people. Now we're having family, friends, and guides, and it's the spirit. And that's right under this is weird. These 3 cards are spirit cards, right on top of each other. Angels of the 4 directions, the sacred temple, and family, friends, and guides. And these are not physical family, friends, and guides. These are ancestors. So y'all have been activated. Your status quo is changing. Not living for the status quo. So this kindred partnership is here because there's a spiritual purpose for you all. There are things that y'all are here to work on and to heal. So they could be experiencing, or maybe you were the catalyst for this spiritual awakening that they're going through. They're a new creation. Because you've already gone through this, okay? And if you haven't, you will, okay? No more playing it safe. No more sitting within the fence. It's time for you to get out there and see and it's going to be good. It's going to be successful. You're going to have financial increase and abundance instead of just daydreaming what is it? Maybe some of you are going to be freed and released from situations that have been holding you bound and limiting you. There's a new beginning. A path is being opened up and cleared for you. And it's not a path that you're supposed to go to by yourself. You have a person, a soulmate that is meant to walk this path with you. And this, for some of you, might not be a new person. This could be someone that you have, you're going to have to forgive. You're going to have to forgive, which might not be the easiest thing, but it's just something that you have to do. The loving woman, this is how they remember you, that side of you where they felt at peace, where in your arms magic happens, miracles happen. So you could be hearing from this past person soon. Okay. They're hoping that you will open the doors, a new beginning, a new horizon. Like, let's start all over. I understand you now. They're gonna have so much to tell you. Like, oh, this has happened to me. Oh, I have crystals. Oh yeah, I collect crystals. You're gonna be shocked at how different this person is. You're gonna be like, whoa, maybe this person is already on the spiritual path. Sacred temple. You're going to be surprised how different this person is. And for some of you all, that it's time now for you to take the mantle of being that light worker, that spiritual worker that you're destined to be. You Spirit is guiding you on this sacred path, and everything you need will be provided unto you. You're gonna go through a period of increase, abundance, and prosperity. Your living status is gonna increase. I see a home of a mansion back here. You're being guided and protected by your loved ones in the spirit realm. Definitely yoga would be of help for you, as far as like making sure it's keeping your energy centers strong. Athena is also here saying it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So, they say great power comes with great responsibilities. So you're given these gifts that are being activated, you know, they're becoming stronger. And when you know your power, Spirit is asking you and telling you to use it in a positive way. Don't use it to, for anything negative, because we have, there's a lesson here that's the reason why you're here. You learned the lessons from the past lives where you were persecuted because of that power. So now you're back to redo things and, use it in the way that you're meant to use it. And like I said, Archangel Uriel is here. So you have Archangel Uriel and Archangel Gabriel that you're meant to work with. Uriel will help you release. It says your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind, because there's this person, this kindred, this person, this soulmate that is coming back. And you've said to yourself, "There's no way I'm never ever." You've made that statement. You've made that statement many times. I would never, ever. I don't want them back. You're going to be so surprised that you take this person back. They did a lot. Not everybody. This is for somebody. This person did a lot to you. This person was like an arch enemy. They hurt you. But there's some type of new beginning. It's not going to be easy, but yeah. Yeah, this person hurt you. This person was a liar. This person did a lot of things. They know. They know what it feels like now. They've experienced it. So they're experiencing, after this conflict, spirit already whooped their ass. They've already gone through some karma. It wasn't easy. Spirit put them flat down on their face down on the ground. That's how far they fell. Whatever happened to you happened to them times 3. And now they're like, they've gone through the fire. They're having a new beginning. And, you know, they haven't been able to release the thought of you. They haven't been able to, they feel like there's no one else they want to give this cup to but you. I don't know who you are, but that message is for someone here. Someone that is meant to go back to the past because y'all have unfinished business. There's a kindred partnership, a soulmate. So, and y'all are here to there's a mission. There's a divine mission that y'all are here to do, okay? Light workers. So that's what I got, guys. Didn't mean to make this long. Ooh, 46 minutes. So if it resonates, comment down below, okay? Much love, many blessings. Bye-bye.